Alright, so in this video we're going to be creating some columns with CSS. It's going to be a short video and it's going to be very useful. Sometimes we want to have columns, and I know we can do it with Flexbox, but sometimes maybe we only have a paragraph or maybe a list or something a lot simpler. So we don't need a power tool like Flexbox. CSS columns is there and it does a good job. Alright, so we're gonna create a little layout here. I'm gonna use Emmet to do it. Let's say we're gonna have a header. After the header, inside the header, we're gonna have an H1, and the H1 is gonna say CSS columns. Alright, so that's gonna be our header. Let's be one thing at a time. So tab, there it is. Then we have a main. Let's see, the main is gonna have two sections. So two sections there. Okay, inside the first section, let's put an H2. The H2 is gonna say CSS, this is some text in columns. Why not? Alright, and after that we're gonna have a paragraph and with some lorem. Alright, and let's see how it's looking. Looking very good. We're gonna put more text here. So Control C. We add more lorem ipsum here. Okay, more to justify a column. Alright, get in there. Alright, that's good. And on this, so I put sections. Let me fix that. So section. What's the ending? Section. Okay, very good. Let me fix this one. Alright, awesome. Alright, so here we're gonna put another H2, and this one is gonna be some list items. Very good. So in the second section, we're gonna have UL with some list items, item number. Just gonna put that times. Let's do 11, and let's see. All right. Alright, so that's what we have. Again, main, the section, H2, bunch of text, and section, another section, H2, and then some bullets. Alright, very good. So now that we have our setup, let's work on the CSS. So let's give the header some formatting really quick. So background, Primo blue, and let's add some padding. Let's do 10 pixels. Alright, and let's change the color. White. Okay, very good. Alright, so that's a header. Alright, so we're ready to work with this. So what we want to do is we actually want to break this paragraph and those list items into columns. Okay. So for that, we're gonna target the main and the section inside the main. Alright, so that's gonna be our selector. Then first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna add some margin on the top. Let's add like about 50 pixels to make sure things don't run into each other and we can actually see it. Alright, so once we have that, all we have to say is columns, and then we decide how many columns do we want. So we want 4 columns, and voila, is broken into columns. All right, now we do have some issues because this looks horrible. The H2 is right here and the title for the list items is on the middle. So let's go ahead and fix that really quick also. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna say we're gonna tell the these two guys to span on all the columns. All right, so let's say main section H2. Okay, and we're gonna say column span, and we're gonna say all. That takes care of this. Now we still have a little ugly issue here. If you notice, the beginning of the paragraph is not aligned with the other paragraphs, and it's the same thing with the bullets here. So let's go ahead and fix that. All right, so we're gonna eliminate the margin on top right there. So we're gonna say paragraph. I'm gonna say crack it open, say margin, and we're gonna set it to 0 on the top. Okay, takes care of that. And we're gonna add actually 10 pixels to the size. So there you go, 10 pixels. And now that we have it working, we're just gonna add a comma here and add the UL, and that also takes care of the list items there. All right, so that looks pretty good. And one last thing, you might want to add a ruler between those. So let's say column dash rule, and we're gonna set it to 1 pixel, solid, and let's make it blue. So 589 semicolon. There you go. Let me expand this here so you see it in one line, and that looks pretty good. Now this can work for a resume layout, as if you have a section that has bullets like experience or something like that, or it might also work for a magazine kind of layout or a newspaper. And again, you can use easily use a Flexbox, but it could be like using Thor's hammer to drive small nails. So you know. Anyway, I hope you find it useful. And if I'm kind of new to this, so you know I don't have a lot of followers, so subscribe. And on the comments, please feel free to give your impressions, suggestions, or if you want to cover any other topics on HTML or CSS. All right, I'm out. Have a great day, and I hope again you enjoy your newly found ability to use the columns property. I'm out.